Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
TFG Football is an IVM production, and you can also check out their other awesome shows like Geek Fruit with fellow and television geeks Tejas, Jishnu and Dinkar as they discuss the world of science fiction and nerd culture.
You're listening to TFG Football.
Woohoo! India! Well, what a match, what a night. I mean, Chiranjeev was there. I'm not going to introduce anyone on the show today. It's just going to be full about the match. Chiranjeev, please tell us, we saw the atmosphere, but how was it just to be there?
Oh my goodness, you just saw during the during the match, you just saw the gallant part of it. Everybody was screaming and going delirious and backing the team throughout the game, and it was what a game. One of the best games that I have seen India play in my life, and even Sunil Chhetri said a similar thing. But the build-up was tense, man. There was so much tension. It was like you could cut the air with a knife. 2 hours before the game, people started trickling in. Everybody was excited, but there was a nervous energy. Even Kyrgyz Republic team was feeling it. I saw one of their coaching staff just sneaking out of the stadium to get a smoke break. And everybody was feeling the pressure. The tension was there, but. When the match started, Kyrgyz Republic were the dominant side. They were creating chances, earning corners and everything. But again, that spirit is shown through. This is a new spirit of Team India. Not getting bogged down, not being intimidated by physical play, and just keep on fighting, making saves and just defending with their teeth, grinding on the ground until you just catch hold of the game and you start creating your own chances. This was incredible, and you cannot take away credit. And anyway, you cannot say saw rank itna hua hai, there are better teams behind us or whatever. Does not matter. Rankings don't matter. Previous performances don't matter. This was a golden letter night in Constantine's tenure, and a landmark game in India's recent campaign. 8 out of 8. It does not happen by fluke.
Of course not.
No matter who you play and what you're playing in.
Yeah.
This is
8
awesome.
out of 8. That's what you're talking about. And I have to say this. The moment Chhetri scored, I said this and I'm going to say it on the show as well. It's a love story made like no other, between Kanteerava and Sunil Chhetri. I mean, it is impeccable to see him. Whenever he steps onto that ground, he has to score. And at times we've seen, whether it's for India, whether it's for Bengaluru, we've seen that it's always the sole goal, the only goal that is scored by India and that takes us through that win. And that's exactly what he did. Kevin, a captain, a leader. Can we even justify, can any adjective or any words be sufficient to explain this man's caliber?
Every time I imagine Sunil Chhetri, I imagine him with joint hands. That is how humble he is, and that is how capable he is. Even after scoring in the most pressurized game, it was tough. Kyrgyz Republic, I am in awe of their game. It was, India survived by the skin of the teeth, I'm telling you.
The first half,
it was not easy.
I think everybody, even at the screening, got a heart attack.
It was difficult. I'm saying because, had they taken those chances, Kyrgyz Republic, but, it's an all-around effort. India did not play their best. I'm telling you, India did not play their best.
No.
Kyrgyz Republic, they came to our home ground and they tried to show us how football is played. You have
That's
to
how the first 20
you
minutes
have to agree that they started off on a very high note.
Absolutely.
Sandhu made that save, diving to his right, little low. That was crucial. That was stepped up pressure right from the kickoff. It was the intensity of the game. For us, those fans, just waiting. When is India going to start start to play.
Right.
It was only after 20 minutes.
Right.
That is when we felt that India is coming into the game, and chance by chance, India was just that backline of Kyrgyz Republic was high, and India had two players waiting for that chance, waiting for the mistakes, and we latched onto those mistakes.
Yeah.
That was the strategy, and I think as the first half progressed, I really thought that India were going to go into defensive mode, but India's defense was not at its peak. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Sandhu, we would have conceded more goals. If it wasn't for Anas, he had an outstanding night.
Yeah.
He took in those body blocks. He put in himself in between those crackers that were coming on from outside the D. The entire Indian defense was, I can describe them as haphazard. It wasn't organized. But then they did the job well.
Yeah.
Kotal was there. I was expecting Kotal to use his experience well, but he was also losing it. Arnav Mondal could have been a better choice in that place, but you can never tell. This Kyrgyz team was strong. They outplayed us. It was not easy to catch even one of them. You look at one player, there's another player who's free. Suddenly he gets the ball, he's in the D, there's wall passes that's happening. Crazy. Central Asian team. This is just one of them that we played in the recent times. Now I understand why Constantine was adamant that we want to play in Lebanon instead of Nepal. See, this is the reason. When you play stronger opponents like Lebanon, you know where you stand. Nepal was just a refresher for us, just to get the things back on track. But Lebanon game would have been much more preparation.
Yeah. It's a great point by Kevin. So coming to that, I think that's what had happened. If you see against Nepal, and just the last week we played Nepal, right? And when somebody's tuning into who came for Nepal's match and is looking at the same style, looking at India, has not read about Kyrgyz Republic or saying, okay, it's a tough match, but let's see, they played really well against Nepal. They'll be like, oh, we just saw some great understanding there on the field. There was some great ball passing, but here players look like they didn't know how to play football, at least in the first 20 minutes, and we were all shit as scared, like everyone.
The first 20 minutes felt like last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
everybody's just running, go behind.
It was insane. And just to come back to another great point that he made, intensity. It was not just the players. It was not just the fans who were feeling it. Players on field, we could see Gurpreet Singh Sandhu's face. We could see Pritam Kotal's face. Just like you mentioned, Anas's face. Everybody was pumped up. Chhetri was going mad there because he was missing out some shots, and they were
he was the
losing
most
balls.
confident man
calm guy, okay?
on the pitch, at least for India, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Had it not been for his composure, India would have just lost the game in the first half an hour.
Yeah. And then coming back, we cannot forget how JJ has been crucial, right? Chetri even hailed him as the best player at the moment in the country right now. And just to mention, before I get Chiranjit again into the conversation, I don't know if the ones who saw on TV must have seen this, because just before the halftime could start, the camera panned on to Chetri and JJ, and they were doing some gestures. They were sharing some symbols, showing Chetri was telling JJ with some of the fingers talk during that's how you could see. You can't really hear what they're talking, but you could just see them do some symbols, and I think that's what worked out in the end. That's how the goal scored. That's how they scored the goal. I mean, Chetri running with the ball, finding JJ on the right, giving the ball to him, and he running up straight, and he just chips it beautifully. I mean, what a goal. I think 10 million times they must have scored the goal, and million times we all celebrated in that highlight. Chiranjit, coming back to you.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's
really
insane.
Really good understanding we saw between JJ and Sunil, but JJ's finishing was not up to the mark.
No,
in this
really,
game.
correct.
Oh,
That's
damn.
right.
That was...
But that is his best part. JJ makes up in the end for all the
Mistakes that he
lackluster
does.
game that he's had.
Exactly.
He did the same against Nepal. He was bad most of the game, then scored that goal.
Yeah.
And he assisted as well.
Yeah.
In the other goal.
The first one, the Jingan's goal.
Yeah. He chested the ball down. So he does make his. He just gets his moments and puts in his contributions, and that's how he earns his keep in the team. So, first half we should have actually gone ahead. Remember that short cross from Sunil that almost sent JJ through.
Nazari got that after Chetri miscontrolled that.
I think that was a false, right? Chhetri sort of let it go, and Nazari got hold of it.
There was one by JJ's shot. Yeah.
So his first touch was completely off, I think. But again, it was just them. It was just JJ and Sunil who were always creating that pressure on that defense after the first initial 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And just after the second half, began, the moments were mad. The first 15 minutes of that second half. Everybody was going crazy. They hit the post. Lux got completely
damn.
and he looked on helplessly. I was screaming. I think the match commissioner was passing. He was just walking by right next to where I was sitting. And I was screaming so hard, he just stopped on his track and he looked at me like, what is wrong? And that's how the moment was.
Absolutely.
He looked helpless. Everybody looked helpless. The entire stadium looked helpless as that ball went towards the goal and it hit the post, and I was like, my goodness.
Yeah, we were like, damn.
You need that luck at times when you're not at your best. It does favor you.
We got lucky, man. Then because a couple of minutes later, once again, after I think Israelov who made that shot. And Gurpreet made a really good save.
Yes.
But he was on the ground. It was a block that he made, and the rebound went straight to Lux. And again, Gurpreet was on the ground, and Lux had the entire goal to himself.
I think Anas again.
The shot, the ball hits Anas and Sandesh and comes out. And seriously,
that was some madness.
I could have fallen off.
Yeah.
I could have fallen off my chair. It was so scary just to look at that.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that I did not have to look at replays, but the moment just came and passed.
Yeah.
and I could think about something else. If I had to look at those things again and again from different angles, I would be way more tense.
Yeah.
I think one major difference between the Kyrgyz Republic team and the Indian team was the physicality. We were just looking like, small children in front of adults. And there was a moment where there was a wall that was standing, and there were Kyrgyz players who came and joined in the wall, and that guy, he just takes one hand, his left hand, and he just pushes one player, and he just rolls as if he takes a tumble and just rolls as if he's just nothing.
He just goes like miles away.
One point I saw that the ball was coming towards the sideline, right towards the dugout where Constantine was standing, and Jackie Chan comes and makes a block.
Yeah.
Right. And it clashes with the body, and that happened right where I was sitting. Jackie Chan, after the clash with that Kyrgyz player's body, he was tossed off like a rag doll, okay?
Yeah.
And he landed on the concrete, the tracks.
Yes.
And I heard the sound like clack, the human being hitting the bones, hitting something very hard.
Yeah.
That was the sound, and I was like, done. He's not going to play anymore. But again, the team doctor came, managed to and suddenly he was up again.
Yeah.
So
it was insane. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. For me, I'll just put out a few players who I thought were excellent yesterday and were not so good. So among the best, Sunil Chhetri, obviously.
He's
tops the list.
default.
You just consider him off. He's there
That's
already.
Saying,
number one. You start from number two. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu had his performance not been there yesterday. We were considering easily. His height, his reach, and his agility kept us goalless. Yeah. We would have been down.
Absolutely.
And after that is Lindo. He made some hard tackles, and we needed hard tacklers yesterday.
Yeah.
Considering his physique, but he used his experience well. Lindo was top. But I'll come back to the not so good performance. Top of the list is the referee.
Oh, of course.
He was the worst.
What was that?
Back pass? What back pass?
like what the hell? Did you see how he was giving free kicks? I mean, even the player must have wondered, how do I shoot this now? What was all of that happening? And he didn't even give proper fouls, and he was giving the other ones. We just got one, and luckily we thought the yellow card is going to come against us.
I think one of the correct decision that he made was very important for us, that he did not give a penalty where we thought it was done inside the box.
Yeah.
It was right at the edge. and it was a free kick. That was a dangerous situation, but that was a correct decision from the ref. But apart from that, even the commentators believe that he did not have the best of games.
Yeah.
He could have changed things.
Oh, damn. Yeah, the referees are known to do that. Seriously, I don't want to spoil this mood by talking about this gentleman, Robin Singh. Man, how can you miss that?
Don't pick on him. Don't pick
No,
on
he
him.
was fine. He was fine.
Look, he comes on for the last 20 minutes, and he's supposed to be the henchman up front just to keep intimidating the defenders when we're already 1-0 ahead.
Yeah, and he doesn't do that, man.
No, but he was required. That physicality
he
was required.
He was required, but he was still, again, he just looked for the face. I mean, otherwise also...
No, he was just there to intimidate the others. It was not like he was
it didn't look like he was
needed a goal and he needed to play a more constructive role. He was just being Robin Singh,
What a ball was put through him by Sunil. What a ball that was.
He had a couple of good chances gone his way. He could have done something, but I don't really think he had much time, and he really needed to do.
I think that is his role in the team. That's what Constantine kept him in the team for, because he is there just to be stronger in front of those physical Kyrgyz Republic guys. But
you
overall,
just need to make those defenders work. Because just one of the things that was so standing out about that last night's game was that how fast Indian attack was. Jackie Singh with his height was like outrunning the marker, the side back that they had, who really was like 1 foot taller than him. How fast was that? Sunil Chhetri beat the defense twice with a run.
Yeah.
And it could have been a beautiful goal towards the end of the game.
It was his
you
goal.
could see that frustration in him.
His confidence was there.
He was hanging on the pitch.
On the pitch.
So, and that as well, JJ was so good with his movement off the ball. The goal that Sunil Chhetri scored, JJ was running diagonally just away from that spot, and he drew one defender away from Sunil so that Sunil could have some space with him. It was like clockwork. Not a single bad movement, and they were so fast till the last minute. Nobody slowed down. And how many times do you see India do that to a physically strong and fit side like Kyrgyzstan? It does not happen. Even against Afghanistan, there was some slowing down. But this is a very different beast that Indian team has become.
So what happened in the halftime? What was the team talk about? Did the Constantine say something about it?
Yeah, the post match. What happened? What did he reveal?
I think you guys. The question came up. What happened in the halftime? And both Sunil Chhetri and Constantine had very interesting takes on what exactly was said. And Sunil Chhetri pretty much gave us a trailer saying Stephen Constantine went beep 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 beep. So later on, Stephen Constantine actually said some of the words that he said, and it was pretty.
I think we should listen to them. I think we should directly
listen. Just listen to them.
Nothing much. Don't fall. I thought the tackle first time I could have taken a tumble. In my head, like, don't fall. Then I go to the next tackle, don't fall. Then I give the ball to JJ and just keep running. JJ is in top form, good ball. It went inside the net, that's all I was feeling, nothing else. It's a good feeling, man. Scoring a goal is a good feeling for the country.
What was the feeling of scoring goal?
The first thing I did was, after the 30 seconds of celebration, look at the clock and said to my team, let's go. We got to get one more and defend well. The match wasn't finished.
Coach, do you think that probably you could have scored a lot more? Because first half there were a lot more chances towards the end, probably 3 more goals, maybe 2 more at least.
Well, that's really. You only get 3 points for the 1 goal. I'll take that any day. What I would like to say is I'm extremely proud of the boys. It was an absolutely team performance from beginning to end. We rode our luck quite a bit in the first half. But that's football. Sunil at 35, I think it is. Made an unbelievable run, as he did in the last game in Myanmar, along with Udanta. So he's still fit, as he proved. I would like to thank the medical staff especially, because they've done an unbelievable job to get him into the position where he is today. I am very pleased that I didn't play him against Nepal because maybe he doesn't make that run had he not been protected. So very pleased for the boys. I'm very pleased for all of India. This is something that we've been waiting for a very long time. 6 points. Now we can take a breather and we need another 6 points, I think, to be sure.
Question for both. Did this game feel like a milestone game of sorts, where you had a point to prove? Like the South Championship final against Afghanistan or the friendly against Puerto Rico, where there was a lot on the line. This time we did a jump in the FIFA rank. So do you think this was a game like that, and do you think this really squashes all the down?
To answer your question, it's been 12 years I'm playing for my country, and this by far is one of the best performances. At halftime we got badly battered by the gaffer. We weren't up to the mark. It was our home game, but we allowed them a lot of ball push in the first half. So the dressing room wasn't a happy place in the halftime. We went back, and that's why I say it's one of the best performances, because we showed character. We came back. We took everything that we heard on our stride. And what a performance, man! Right from our goalkeeper to our defense, to the midfield four, to JJ and the Robin who came, everyone who was substituted, everyone. This by far is one of the best games that I played in my 12 years career.
Which one to tell them to the heart?
Right. Date.
I believe it's called unparliamentary language. Look, I told them that they are better than the first 45 minutes. Minus the excuses. Look, I have a lot of faith in these players. I know what they can do, and yet again, they have proven that they are a very, very good team. It was a very difficult game. We knew that, but as Sunil said, we didn't stop for a single minute. And again, we played to the last minute and got the result that we wanted. 1-0 to India. I'll take that every time.
Coach, just talk us through this change you made in the second half, bringing on Mohammad Rafiq for ruling Bogus. What was the reasoning behind that?
Well, as you know, Borges has 8 stitches in his head, trained maybe twice before the game. His ability on the ball is unbelievable, the passes that he can pick out. But I think today he wasn't 100%. Fitness, the importance of the game, 8 stitches in your head. But I thought he was very, very brave to play, and we needed to change things up a little bit in the midfield, and Rafiq came in and did a tremendous job, and that was the logic.
Coach, as someone who's as widely traveled as you are, and as someone who's seen football in different continents, sitting today, where would you rate this goal from Sunil if you had to? And Sunil, I know this is getting repetitive because we keep asking him this. Where would you rate this goal among the many memorable goals that you scored?
It's right up there, Dimanda. It's right up there. I'm fortunate that I've in my life I've answered this question again and again. And I just hope that I can keep doing that. But this is right up there. Right from the importance of the goal, right from the minute, right from the way it happened, right from what kind of happiness it gives to my team, to myself, my family, and the whole country, everything. And this 3 points against Kyrgyzstan at this juncture is massive for us. And I'm so happy. Of course, this goal was just one part of what we did the whole day, but it was unbelievable, man. This 3 points, and that's why the goal is important, because it gave us 3 points, and this is so important for us. I can't even tell you how important it is. I just hope that we calm down now and we come back again and we give you the same work and we qualify. That's the main target.
To answer your question, Jiman, always the last goal is the most important goal. But as Sunil touched upon what it means to Indian football, for us to be 6 points top of the table, we are 1 foot in the Asian Cup. Not both yet. We still have a long way to go. Another 4 games. Macau, they lost today, which is irrelevant to us. It's what we were doing today. So let's not make the same mistake as we did with Guam and go there and think they're going to lie down, because no one lies down in this day and age. We will have to go there and fight them, and trust me, we will be ready. But we can enjoy this moment, and as I said before, extremely proud of the players. I also want to thank all the people that work in the AIFF building who don't usually get a mention. The logistics, the media, the Shanta who is day and night does stuff. Kishore Tate who's standing to your right. And especially the General Secretary, Mr. Patel. Why? Because they let me do what I want. Within reason, of course. I can't say completely everything I want. By the way, Kishore, I'm going to be asking you for a shockwave machine any day now. But look, I'm very happy for everybody. I think India deserves this. It's about bloody time.
Hello, congratulations to both of you. I have a question for each of you. To Mr. Constantine, how happy are you with the discipline that your players showed today? And to we've seen you do this time and time again for TFG, step up when you're getting games. So we expect a lot from you. So how do you cope up with that pressure?
I think you could see some of the tackles that were flying in today, and we did not retaliate. We played very, very smart, which is something that we said in the beginning of the game, that we do play smart. These boys are magnificent. They really are. I think we've said it about 100 times already. They deserve this.
Coach, during your tenure, 8 on the trot. Never in Indian footballing history has this been. How do you describe that?
About 9. Look, I am not somebody who generally looks at the records too much. We could have won 10 in a row and not be where we are. But to have won 13 out of 15 games at any level, I think is phenomenal. At any level. Amateur, Premier League, Championship, La Liga, 13 out of 15 is unbelievable. And as I said, the credit goes to everybody connected with Indian football, but especially the boys. Okay.
I just love this game, man. Before the game, I don't plan that I'm going to go and do this. At every training, I want to improve myself. For the club, for the country, you don't need added motivation when you wear the jersey, it just comes in. I could see in the eyes of the boys when we're going, and everyone feels the same thing. You don't need any extra motivation when you play for the country. And as far as performance is concerned, I just give my best in training and try to improve myself, and that's what I have done, that's what I'm going to do, keep improving myself. And hopefully, if everything goes well and God is kind, we'll keep churning out these kind of results.
Sorry, before your question, we need to thank you guys. This is global stuff. Internet, Twitter, Snapchat, all this blah blah blah. But without you guys, this news doesn't come out. So Bengali media, Mumbai media, Delhi media, India sports writers, thank you for the support and keep it coming.
Coach, congratulations on the win. 2 questions for you. First, what was the message at the halftime? Because you saw Steve come out all this crazy once again after 45 tiring minutes.
Say it. Just say it.
It's improved leaps and bounds, 4, 6 and 8.
You really want me to say what I said?
Yeah, in parliamentary language.
If it doesn't come in the press tomorrow, just say it.
What the are we doing? Why are we showing them too much respect? Why are we not doing our job? Then blah blah blah. Okay, I'll leave it there.
Coach, and a word on the defense. It's improved leaps and bounds over the years.
Look, we defend as a team. I'm not going to sit here and say the back four were brilliant, although they were. The entire 11 were brilliant. Behind the back four, you've got Kupre, made 2 or 3 unbelievable saves. You've got Eugene and Borges and Vikash and Holicharan working their asses off to make sure that we are compact. Okay, they had chances. On another day, maybe we're talking about a different result. But we didn't stop. And we played as a team and we've won as a team. So I think that's the best thing to say.
Coach, before the game, you said that in terms of physicality, India is pretty much ready to go up against anybody, and we saw that throughout the game there was no slowing down at any point. Till the end, the speed was pretty much up there. Was there any particular emphasis on stamina given in the preparatory camp?
You obviously have not been to one of our training camps. Look, the 10 days that I beg for before every game is a reason for that. We've got fantastic sports scientists in Danny Deegan. We've got people that help us to help the players. We know exactly where the players are, how much we can push them, and the GPS system that we're using is a huge part of this. It's like I said, it's a complete team effort, but we are physically with anybody, and we can prove that with our numbers. So it's just another day at the office for us, to be honest, but a good day.
Though it's a team game, but every game you stand out. We love that, and who do you want to give a credit most?
With due respect, sir, that's not true. I play for a team that I'm so fortunate that everyone wants me to score. It's the whole build-up that lets me score. If JJ doesn't pass me the ball, I don't score. Udamba doesn't pass me the ball in the last game, I doesn't score. It's just that, my father told me if you need money, go and play cycle. So that's the only reason why I'm there to score goals. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen if Gurbi doesn't make the speed that say, or Sandesh doesn't make the slide. It's a whole team game. And I'm just fortunate and I bully them that I'm there to do the last bit and take the cherry. But it's a whole team game. Right from the head coach to the ball boy that we have, everyone works really hard for what we did on the pitch. As far as last man standing, I'll take that, man. I'll take every day.
There's the last one.
A couple of questions for you. Firstly, I've met you in Mumbai and I've never seen you discharge for a game. Personally, you never as discharge for a game as you are today.
It was a big game, my friend. It was a big, massive game, and also I was kept hungry for the last game. I was sitting outside watching the Nepal game. I was frustrated. They told me that I was not fit enough, but as a player, you don't want to hear that. You want to play every game, especially me. Exhibition game, 5-a-side, 2-a-side, friendlies, anything I want to play. So sitting outside, even though for the right reason, I wasn't happy. So if you saw a little bit extra hungry, it was also because I play for a country, and number two, I haven't played the last game. As far as the hunger is concerned, every time that I play for my country, trust me, you'll see the same hunger.
The last one, I asked you yesterday. Kyrgyzstan said that they were the favorites going into the game.
I wish them all the best then. I wish them all the best today. I hope they do well in the coming matches for them. All the best to them.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Well, that was our gaffer and happy captain right there. I mean, of course, why not happy? We deserved it, we earned it, he got us through there. It was just great. I mean, I've never been so pumped up ever in my life for a football match, though I've been a fan all my life. But this was one game that I was looking forward to, posting stuff everywhere, sharing it across social media, and woke up with that big smile. And then after I watched the NBA final, I was like, I hope Kanteerava bleeds blue, just like, the Golden State Warriors home ground is right now bleeding yellow. I mean, this was even bigger than that, but I'm just saying, I'm just comparing the happiness level over here. It was insane. And, I mean, the ones out there...
NBA people, they play music when their home team is down and people dance in the stands. Don't compare, please. I'm
not comparing that. That's why I said, I clarified that I was comparing the level of happiness. That's all I was saying. Yeah. I'm not comparing anything else, don't worry. Movie coming back. I mean, what a night, right? We've been saying, we end the show whenever we talk about good things that happen in football, we end the show in this note. And I think the same way we're going to end it this way today as well. Like, if not now, then I don't know when. And if not this, then I don't know what will make you fall in love with Indian football. On the field is always good. That 90 minutes plus that added time, and if sometimes it goes to extra time, it's always beautiful because that's what sticks to. The beautiful game was at the best. I mean, it was involved, the fans were involved, the players were involved, the dugout was involved, everybody was involved. I mean, Kevin, parting thoughts? Anything? 8 in the 8. We are on top of the table.
Too good. Beating a Central Asian side in our home ground, it was a test for us. and we passed that test.
Yeah.
I think we just need to stay consistent. We're not even aiming to get better. We are already good. We just need to stay there and get those results in our favor.
Chiranjit, closing point.
Yeah, well, this just look at it from the perspective of what we are actually trying to do, which is to get to the 2019 Asian Cup. We have won the first two matches emphatically, beaten Myanmar away from home, which was not easy, beaten Kyrgyzstan at home, again not easy, and we're sitting with 6 points from two matches, and Myanmar just beat Macau, at their own home.
So by
if
4?
we managed to beat,
They won by 4 or something? 4-0?
Yeah, 1-4. Yeah, total domination, and that's the team we beat 1-0 away from home. So we have matches against Myanmar and Macau coming up, and if we win the next 2 or 3 games, or at least win the next 2 out of the 3 games, we will have a ticket confirmed to 2019 UAE. And that will be a major achievement for what Indian team has done.
Exactly.
2011, that well for us. We went to Asian Cup. We did not do that well. I have some hope that we will at least win one match in the actual Asian Cup.
Yep. Yeah.
And that will become history because we have not done that in a very long time.
Now, just to end the first show, finally, I would just read out the last sentence that's part of our match report. Really well written, and it really puts out the whole picture that was the match. It's up there on our website, thefangarage.com. But I would like to end with the last sentence. The winning streak that they have produced, more than anything else, underlines the fact that despite everything, Indian football is on a path of progress. Well, I think that's a great way to end not only a match report but also our show today's, and it was amazing stuff. But we have also some news that comes in that always follows off the field action that I keep telling you all. One big news that broke out last evening was that Mohun Bagan president Mr. Tutu Basu has resigned from his post, stating that his health problem and everything. But he's also said that if the club needs help, he's always there to help. And we also have other stuff happening. I'm pretty sure everybody is keeping up to date. Following our TFG Twitter handle for TFG Football. We update you with all the news and stuff. So we will definitely talk about this in the coming days. But today and yesterday, we wanted to just dedicate the show to the match, and we did it. And we did it with flying colours, I guess, and I hope you enjoyed the show just as much as you enjoyed the match. You can also talk to us on Twitter, Chiranjit Oja, Boza_Kevin, Sujin Matthew 94. If you're listening to our YouTube, please do the honors like you always keep doing. Like, share, subscribe,
and comment.
Of course, keep those comments coming in. We appreciate that. You can also listen to our show on Audioboom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and various other podcasting apps. Have a great day, folks. Come back to us tomorrow because we have the other technical stuff talking about. Let's do that. We'll have a great day. Cheers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Sorry to say, but there's been a slight delay due to the apocalypse having suddenly begun. As you can see, there's death, destruction, and chaos taking place all around us. But don't you worry, food and drinks will be served shortly, and I would recommend checking out
IVM Podcasts
to get some of your favorite Indian podcasts. We'll keep you going till this whole thing blows over. Thank you.